Hello everyone, Ryan here with Product Impressions. A while back I was looking into microphones. I do some amateur music recording. I was also hosting trivia games online. I wanted to really get the best microphone that I could, and based on the research I was doing, it really came down to the Rode NT-1 or the Shure SM7B. Now, the Rode NT-1 is supposed to be a more versatile microphone to use for instruments, vocals, things like that, whereas the Shure SM7B is supposed to be better strictly for vocals. A lot of professional podcasters use it. I know Joe Rogan does, and I know of professional voiceover artists who do. And so I thought that even though I still have this, I would really like to get a good comparison. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Shure SM7B, and how does this compare to the Rode NT-1. All right, so here is the Shure SM7B box, legendary vocal microphone. Cardioid dynamic. That cardioid just means it receives basically like a heart pattern around here, but it shouldn't get anything if you are actually coming in from behind. But otherwise, legendary sound, unmatched performance. Apparently this has been their top of the line microphones for about 40 years. There's not really anything else on the box to show, so let's go ahead and slide off the sleeve here. There we go. Let's cut this open. And here's what we get inside. Limited warranty, sticker, some paperwork. Yep. Vocal microphone instructions. Here we have a windscreen to put on there. And there we have the microphone itself on its own little stand, and cable tie to keep things nice and tidy. Well, first impression, this thing is heavy. I mean, it's a good quality microphone, so that's not surprising, but I'm a little bit surprised at how heavy it was just immediately on picking it up. But yeah, so connect the microphone cable there, screw that onto a stand, and you should be good to go. Fantastic. Let's try this out.
Ever wonder about what he's doing? How it all turned to lies? Sometimes I think that it's better to never ask why. Where there's desire, there is gonna be a flame. Where there's a flame, someone's bound to get burned. Just because it burns doesn't mean you're gonna die. You've gotta get up and try and try and try. Gotta get up and try and try and try. Gotta get up and try, try.
All right, so that was a quick recording of the song Try by Pink. Wonderful, wonderful entertainer. I think she is phenomenal. But in any case, that is my rendition of it, using the Rode NT-1 to record acoustic guitar, and then 3 different vocal tracks with the Rode NT-1, the Shure SM7B, and the Shure SM7B run through a cloud lifter. Now, to my ears, the Rode microphone is much brighter. You get a lot more, mid-tones, vibrancy to the sound that you're getting out of it. But the microphone is extremely sensitive. So any kind of background noise, you heard my fingers slide on the strings really easily, any kind of mouth noise while you are singing, this is going to pick up everything. So the Rode NT-1 is a really good microphone if you are in a well-controlled acoustic environment. The Shure SM7B, when I did it the first time through, also worth noting, the gain on the input with the Rode microphone was turned to probably about, if it were like a clock face, to about 130 or so. A little bit beyond, just to the right of noon. With the Shure SM7B, I had to turn it basically all the way up, and even then it still wasn't as loud as the Rode microphone. So that in and of itself can pose some real recording difficulties. I also found the Shure SM7B to sound a lot darker. There's more depth, more low tone to the sound that it's recording. So if we're just between those two, I would probably go with the Rode microphone. The NT-1 just seems to be brighter, more pleasant sounding, and more versatile than the Shure SM7B. Now, if you run it through the Cloud Lifter, the Shure microphone, I think that made a big difference. I didn't turn the gain on the input down as far as I would have for the Rode microphone, but it definitely brightened up the sound, made it way easier to record, and you will actually get really good leveling with it running through the Cloud Lifter device. Now, when you are comparing these microphones, a big point of consideration is going to be the cost. The Rode NT-1 you're going to find for probably around $250. Shure SM7B is going to clock in around $400, and even then, I was skeptical about using this little Cloud Lifter device, but I would say I would not use the Shure SM7B without the Cloud Lifter device. Now that means that the Cloud Lifter is adding another about $150 to it. So in total, you're looking at the Rode microphone at $250 versus the Shure microphone at $550. Is this really worth what essentially would be buying two of the Rode microphones? I would say for the vast majority of people, no. Go with the Rode microphone. It is way easier to record, way easier to set up, more versatile. Now, if you are looking for the absolute best studio sounding recording, setting up your home studio for things that you're actually going to release, then I would say go with the Shure microphone through the Cloud Lifter. If you are just getting into recording, the Rode is going to be more versatile and better for you. If you are looking for absolute top of the line, best you can do, the Shure SM7B with the Cloud Lifter is probably the way to go. So hopefully this has been of some help to you. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. I will try my best to answer anything that I can. Otherwise, like, share, and subscribe. I will see you next time.